C'est nice. Thanks.
No problem.
Thanks for your patience, guys.
Thank you.
Phil? Come. Phil, whenever you're ready, mate. Regis, what are your main emotions at the moment?
Proud. I think proud of the lads, proud of the atmosphere in the stadium, the connection we had once again today to create something special. We had to win, and I think we were really focused on the way we wanted to play this game. Showed good control, scored when it was on, and finally the last part of the game was well managed with maturity.
Where does this rank for you personally in your managerial career, seeing at the end?
The top. top. Yeah.
Even better than Wembley?
Yeah, it's different. Wembley was absolutely fantastic as well. It's a special place in English football. And here today it's the continuity of our journey, and the journey is really special because we feel the alignment in the club with our fans, and finally it's a tribute to our collective work, and it's really nice.
We spoke about Trai the other day, and he's been playing on the right wing, and he talked about his defensive contributions and that he could offer something in the final third, but I'm not sure you saw it first time volley.
It's good, huh? It's really nice to have this conversation 1 week ago, and then he scored. It's often we try to analyze the game just or the players just with technical lens, but it's more than that. It's about connection, hard work, connection between players, and the balance. And Trai is a good example of a really good player, strong teammate, always working hard for the team. And then after that, you have an emergence. It was today.
Feels very fit, and Luke have had a big part to play today.
Yeah, it's good for them, and because they are so well connected with the identity of the club, they set the tone, and they helped the new lads when they came in the club to understand what was our identity, and they were really important.
How does the Europa League make you feel? Nervous, excited, both?
It's hard to realize, to be fair, at the minute. It's going to be a new challenge, but we don't want to set a limit before. We know that it's going to be tough in the Premier League, first of all, because the second season is hard as well. So let's start with this idea to be strong in the Premier League. And after that, we'll have the Europa League, which is another challenge, another story. We'll see.
You've always said the club hadn't been planning specifically for Europe, but are you confident the work that's gone on to now enable you to start doing what needs to be done? Because you need a bigger squad, a deeper squad.
Yeah, it's a bit early to anticipate what will happen during the summer, but it's clear that we are well aligned. We didn't want to anticipate the result of the season. Now it's done. We have a good structure for the recruitment process, and we'll work hard as usual. And I hope the new lads and this team already will be well connected for the new season.
What are the scenes like in the dressing room, Regis?
I think they are happy, really happy, and probably a bit tired because it was hot, the stadium today, and probably from an emotional point of view as well, they gave a lot. They were really well involved during the week. They worked hard, and then they deserve to enjoy now.
What are your plans to celebrate tonight?
I don't know yet. I don't know. It's going to be. We'll see. Yeah.
When did you honestly start to think that European qualification might be possible?
Really late, to be fair, during the added times, because before we were just focused on our game. It was a tough game, especially at 2-1. And Granit came just near the dugout asking what was the situation. I didn't know before. Proc told me, okay, we are 7th. Oh, yes, really? Okay, just 1 minute to go. Let's push until the end.
And what does this mean for Sunderland as a club?
I think it's an important step. and it shows that anything is possible in football, especially when you are working hard, you are representing the community, you are humble. We struggled at times this season, had a really painful defeat here at home, and they bounced back, they worked hard, and finally here's the result, so it's very positive.
And what does the next week or two look like for you now in terms of planning? Because I imagine you'll have to sit down pretty quickly and kind of decide the next step.
Yes, probably, but let's wait 24 hours and we'll see.
What does being in Europe mean for the entire city, not just the football club? Because the club's such a kind of beacon for the whole town, and it's been redeveloped and regenerated, and now you've got into Europe.
Yeah, we feel the dynamic of the club. We are growing fast, but the structure underneath is strong, and we can't say that it's perfect, but we feel that we are improving a lot. So after that, it's going to be an impulse for the future. And I repeat, we have to stay humble because football is relentless, especially at that level. The Premier League, first of all, and the Europa League, obviously. So it's going to be new challenges ahead, but we don't want to set the limit before. Just work hard like we did before, and we'll see.
You're quite a calm person yourself, Regis. Just when you take stock of this last year, it's 1 year to the day since Wembley, and now you've got to the Europa League. Just what are those emotions like? But also, does it kind of surprise you as well how quickly the club have grown in that space of time?
Yeah, we are growing quickly, but in football, it's hard to anticipate something. We generated momentum. The players were so well connected, demanding with each other as well, which is really important. We have great leaders in the group, young lads with the willingness to learn. Just enjoy the moment, because in football can go one way or the other way. At the minute, everything is really well aligned. Keep going.
I mean, it's been so surprising for some people maybe outside of the club, because you were written off essentially at the start of the season by some places which suggested that you were going to be relegated. You know, has that kind of underdog mentality really helped you this season?
Yeah, it's important. They stayed humble, and it's another point about the data and predictions. You can't assess the connection between the players. You can't assess the human relationship inside the group, and this group was absolutely outstanding.
What are you most looking forward to now with this group of players?
I think we are looking forward the next ambition, and on the pitch, in their standards. I think we are feeling that the club is growing, and it's good to be part of that process. Yeah.
Was part of you annoyed last summer because you were quite patronised, and everyone expected you to really struggle and be relegated? Did that sort of bring a defiance in you in the players, do you think?
Early in the season, I think, it was obvious that could have been hard and expected like this, but I didn't feel it in the dressing room anytime. It was clear that they were ambitious, humble but ambitious, and it's going to be the same. So we know that, I repeat, it could be one way or the other way. It's always fragile, but if you work hard and we have talented players, anything can happen.
And has it quite suited you that you've gone under the radar? I mean, in the northeast alone, all the attention's really been on Newcastle. So
yeah, it's good. Let's stay under the radar, and I think it's the best position, and I think we'll stay like this.
Regis, over the last few months and weeks, plenty of us in this room have asked you about Europe, and every time you've sort of batted that question away. How sick of you were of us asking? First of all, how do you feel now?
Yeah, it's good. Even hard to realize, to be fair, and because it's for us in the club, it's a process, and we trust the process. Work hard, keep the same routine, more or less, trying to improve our process, but keep the same routine. And with talent, with hard work, something can happen, and it was the case. So we don't need to change the attitudes. We still need to improve our way of working, but the attitudes have to be the same.
I just mentioned Granit Xhaka. from the moment you signed him, did you think he would have this sort of influence on the club?
Yeah, it's impressive. It's a great player, first of all, because it's the way he plays on the pitch. It's brilliant for a team. Composure, always smart, with the belief that we can press and adapt in real time. And he's a great leader as well. So he sets the standards every day, and it's not only by the voice; it's by the example. And his influence has been massive. It's clear.
Sorry, don't quit. So you didn't know that you were seventh until what time? Were you not following the results and you're not getting it?
Probably we had 10 minutes of added time after 5 minutes. So the last 5 minutes.
And during the game you were
Nothing.
Did you know what to know?
I didn't know anything about the other results. It was just about Sunderland against Chelsea.
You start the season by beating West Ham here in great scenes, and you finish it like this. Those are two great moments and memories for you, won't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I think today we showed a great level of maturity. And from performance point of view, I'm really proud of the way we delivered today. Good control on the ball, the way we managed their press, created chances. We damaged their left side beginning. And obviously we had to manage different problems out of possession, but I think the lads did well. So I really appreciate the maturity of the group, and it's exactly the direction we want to take.
Great. Cheers, guys. Thanks.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.